Okay, guys, so your girl Tiffany Foxx from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, she was on there at one point, right? I don't think she was a cast member, but it was like season 4. She showed up there or something. But anyways, she talked with T.S. Madison on the Queen's Supreme Court episode from September 24th of 2018. And towards the beginning of the conversation, around 16 minutes into the video, because like they were like bouncing their breasts around, dancing and getting drinks and stuff like that. It was a bunch of coonery and buffoonery. But by the time they started really talking, one of the first things that came out of Tiffany Foxx's mouth was that, since T.S. Madison is Team Nicki Minaj, she says to T.S. Madison, tell me what girl that Nicki Minaj has supported other than Foxy Brown, and that Foxy Brown is no threat to her, whatever that's supposed to mean. She didn't explain what that means. Does that mean that she's no lyrical threat, no musical threat, no threat as a woman, no threat physically as far as intimidation or violence is concerned? What type of threat would another woman pose to her? Because I would really love to have that explained in detail, even if just a little more detail than just saying those things, than just making statements. But what does that mean? Like, I would like some sort of clarification. And she even went on to say the following, that she's seen Lil' Kim support everybody. Now, I would also like for Tiffany Foxx to explain what the hell, like what she really means by support. Does she mean financial support, moral support, doing songs with people? Like, what is support to you? Does that mean just like giving somebody money? Does it mean giving somebody an opportunity? Like, be specific, because she's being so vague with what she's saying, and she just comes across as like a, I hate to say, but like a bitter loser. How old is Tiffany Foxx? I'll come back to that. Interesting. So T.S. Madison says that basically Lil' Kim and Remy Ma came together after they had a mutual enemy, referring to Nicki Minaj. For the record, Tiffany Foxx, I just looked it up, she's 32. Interesting. I mean, I thought she was older than that, But anyways, and I'm not saying she looks bad. She just looks like she's in her early 40s. Maybe she had a rough life. Maybe she was living a rough life. But anyways, so it's funny that Tiffany Foxx is saying this. I have a separate video about it. Your girl Nicki Minaj had invited Asian Doll, yes, Asian Doll and Cash Doll, to call into the next episode of Queen Radio on Apple. So I'm going to be listening into that show. And I'm going to talk about, because I didn't actually make the video yet. Asian Doll, as of now, said basically, nah, she's not going to do that. But Cash Doll will become, I think she's going to actually physically come up there, not just call in. Which is interesting because T.S. Madison was on the show. And we're talking about T.S. Madison speaking with Tiffany Foxx right now. So T.S. Madison mentioned how Nicki Minaj was on the song Boss Ass Bitch, the remix, and those girls are named PTAF. I don't even know what that stands for. Okay, I just looked it up. I think it stands for pretty taking all fades. What the hell? Now, a fade is a fight. Like, I would hope that that's not what they mean. If so, that's really corny. But they are from California. But anyways, and Tiffany Foxx said that Nicki Minaj doing the song of PTAF, the Boss Ass Bitch remix, doesn't count because she's never seen Nicki Minaj basically embrace a girl who could be on her level or bigger. So is Tiffany Foxx implying that Lil' Kim thinks that she could be the next Lil' Kim? Because I don't see that, Tiffany. I've heard you rap before, and you're definitely no goddamn Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim is my favorite female rapper of all time. And don't ask me whether or not I like Lil' Kim as a rapper over any other female rapper. Don't name specific names. I'm telling you out, like flat out right now, Lil' Kim is my favorite female rapper, period. If somebody surpasses her, I don't care who the fuck it is, you're going to have to be damn good. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. The one person who I thought could do it was Lauryn Hill. But the problem with Lauryn Hill is that she only made, one album other than her live album. Plus she was singing a lot on it. She's not like a straight up rapper. But anyways, okay, this is really getting weird. Tiffany Foxx, who I think is flat out lying, said that there were times where Nicki Minaj would interrupt her when she's on red carpets. Now I'm trying to figure out what red carpet Tiffany Foxx would be on. I mean, maybe she had like a white carpet and she spilled some wine on it and it turned red. Or maybe she's referring to a tampon as the red carpet. I don't know what this red carpet is that she speaks of, but I've never seen her on one. Maybe she was auditioning for a role in Aladdin and she was sitting on the magic red carpet. I don't know where Tiffany Foxx was ever on a fucking red carpet. I would love to see that. But anyways, so she claims that she was on a red carpet more than once and Nicki Minaj would interrupt her. Where's the video footage of this? We got to see this shit. What year was this? Was this supposed to be like in 2008 before Nicki Minaj became Nicki Minaj? Like when she was first starting out? Is that what you're talking about? What year did this shit happen? And she even said something about being nominated for awards, and then all of a sudden she wasn't nominated, and it has something to do with Nicki, that Nicki was stop. Jesus, really? Oh Lord, this 32-year-old high schooler said Nicki can try to act like she doesn't know who she is, but they used to like each other's shit back on MySpace. So yeah, we're probably talking about 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. So she's talking about some shit that allegedly went down damn near 15 years ago. Because it's 2018, so yeah. So I'm going to say 10 to 12, 13 years ago. About then. And the people who were there during the interview had to bust out laughing when she said this shit. Yeah, we used to like each other's shit on MySpace. And they were just like, Jay-Z's lips. Okay, now Tiffany finally made a damn valid point. She said this generation is copycats. They don't care whether or not you write your own music and whatnot. They don't really even care about what Lil' Kim did. You know, of course, that's my favorite female rapper. So shit, Lil' Kim's one of my favorite rappers regardless of gender. So you already know, I care about what Lil' Kim did. I still bump her music from her first damn album. But like she said, this generation is not really looking at music the way that, things were looked at before. So that's a very valid point. So somebody in the background, they were saying, I guess, that Nicki Minaj writes her own music. Like, but they said, like, Nicki writes her own stuff. I think that's what they said. And then Tiffany Foxx was like, writes her own what? Her Instagram captions? Let me tell you something, Tiffany Foxx. Since Nicki's winning and she's the goddamn queen of rap, maybe you should get like her and allegedly have yourself a writer. Because if you had a writer, then maybe you wouldn't be complaining on Queen's Court. Maybe then you could like become a queen like Nicki and Cardi. Well, I consider Cardi B to be the princess of rap. She hasn't had a successful second album yet. She didn't put out the second album. I mean, then we'll get to see. Like, to me, you need to do 2 consecutive albums, preferably your first and your second. And then that way we can really gauge, we can really decide where you lie in the industry and what your place really is. Are you A-list, B-list, C-list, or D-list rapper? Like, I consider Nicki Minaj to be an A-list rapper and Cardi B to be a B-list rapper. Because once that second album comes out, then we'll know whether or not we'll know hashtag wash poppin' at that point. But anyways, I have mixed feelings about ghostwriters. Unless the person is trying to be like, yeah, I'm the greatest of all time or something like that. If you're LL Cool J, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, as you're calling yourself, I want you to write your own shit as close to 100% as possible. However, if you're Kanye West and you're this musical genius that just does a bunch of different things and you have some help writing your music, and let's say 50% of it you wrote yourself and 50% of it people like Rhymefest and other people like that helped out, then I think differently about it. It just depends on the person. It's a case-by-case basis. I understand Drake is this huge pop star. I understand him not writing everything. I understand that Cardi B, you gotta understand something. Cardi B didn't pop until these dudes started helping her with her music. And I'm glad that she became the success that she is right now. So if I had a choice between Cardi B being unsigned and making damn mixtapes or being where she's at now, I say, hell yeah, sis. I'm glad that you had some assist. I'm glad that you were assisted in your writing. Because I'm happy that she's in the position that she's in. And, Nicki has pretty much denied for the most part having help. I don't really know whether or not she writes all of her own music. But at this point, I think she does need help. Because if I had to hear these bitches as my sons, any more lines about her vagina, if I had to hear any of this bullshit, any crap about dating drug dealers, what's another thing that's like a thing that Nicki Minaj talks about over and over again? Her ass. It's a lot of things that she talks about over and over again. And in honesty, it's been exhausted. And then now we have Cardi talking about a lot of the things. But female rappers in general in the mainstream pretty much just say the same stupid shit anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. And I made a video about that. Type this in if you didn't see it. Meat Magazine, should female rap be banned? I should have included this heifer Tiffany Foxx in there. All right, first of all, before I get into the writing part, let me just say this real quick. As I'm going to talk about what Tiffany said about her writing. Why did Tiffany Foxx say that she still gets goddamn food stamps? No wonder she's crying about Nicki Minaj. Anyway, back to the writing part. Here's where I piss off the women. Tiffany Foxx claims that she writes all of her own rap music. And I believe it, because female rappers never make it without a man's help. We have two big female rappers, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Nicki Minaj had help, whatever the help was, from Safari to help her get on top. Cardi B has a slew of male ghostwriters. And without these men, these women can't seem to make it in hip hop. Tiffany Foxx, I will pimp your career. I will pimp your pen and help you with some music since you're Lil' Kim's artist. And you listen, man. There's a lot of money to be made in rap. Tiffany, get off your high horse and stop being so damn stubborn like a mule, and stop being so arrogant and stop being so, what is the word for it, egotistical, and have me write some music for you, so in that way you could be a success and you could get off the goddamn food stamps, Tiffany. Because you ain't eating right out here, and that's why you crying about Nicki, in my opinion. Man, that show was exhausting. I actually listened to the whole thing. That was my first time ever listening to the Queen's Court. I don't know. I guess it really depends on who's on there, whether or not I'll ever listen to it again. Wasn't really for me. The shtick with the whole gavel thing and pounding on the table to go to the next case, it got old like the first time that they did it. I'm like, oh boy, I don't want to hear that again. But yeah, it's an annoying show, but some of it was funny. Some of it was interesting. They showed a lot of different like stories. Like they talked about different things that were going on in the blogs and whatnot. Stuff that I saw the last few days or so. So I was already hip to a lot of stuff that they were talking about. Different funny videos, viral things, news stories, etc. I really didn't know what to expect. I just knew that Tiffany Foxx was going to be on there. People were talking about it on Twitter, saying that Tiffany Foxx said that Nicki Minaj stopped her bag. Allegedly, Iggy Azalea said the same thing, but here's the thing. A lot of people were saying that the Iggy Azalea story was actually basically just a made-up thing. Hashtag fake news. But Remy Ma, for sure, said that Nicki Minaj was trying to stop her bag. I'm trying to remember whether or not Cardi B ever said that. I can't remember. Somebody remind me in the comment section. Did Cardi B ever say that Nicki Minaj tried to stop her bag? All I know is this. I had said in a video recently, it was actually the video about Iggy Azalea. Like I said, man, when you say stuff like that, like, man, Nicki Minaj tried to stop me from eating. She tried to stop my bag. It's like you make her sound like she's this, like she's a freaking superhero or something. You're giving her too much power. I mean, if she can stop your money train, then wow. I mean, you're I mean, you're making her out to seem like she's this extremely powerful person and she's supposed to be a peer. You're making her seem like she's truly your damn superior. If she could just simply make phone calls, what else can she do with a simple phone call? Listen, man, like, it's really interesting to me the way people speak about my baby Nicki. They talk about her like she's this all-powerful being. But then when I say that she's a living legend and she's the queen of rap, people act like what I'm saying is foolish. Yet her rivals and the people who are against her, the people that don't like her enemies, the ops, they're essentially saying that she's a freaking kingpin or something. Like she has so much juice that she can stop you from making money, this other heifer over here, this other one over there, you got to ask yourself this question though. Why would the people who run things basically do whatever the hell Nicki says? Nicki's not God. She's some chick with a big butt and a cute face that happens to be able to rap really good. What makes her so damn powerful? Or is this shit just basically exaggerated? Which is exactly what it is. It's completely exaggerated, y'all. Nicki does not have that much power. But anyway, this is all my opinion. What do I know? Just a Nicki Minaj fan with a microphone. And as far as Tiffany Foxx is concerned, I can't name one song that she ever made. I just know that she's nice to look at. She has a ridiculously nice body. Did she used to be a dancer, some sort of a stripper or something? But anyways, y'all, she stood up at one point during the interview. She's wearing this sexy black outfit. First of all, she was bouncing her natural breast, and that was extremely impressive. She was like swinging them in a circle or something. And she stood up, and she had these tight-ass jeans on with this little waist and these hips that just come out to everywhere. And I almost, all right, y'all. Anyways, I almost had to give her the rapid hand movement. Almost had to, punch myself in the crotch. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think about what your girl Tiffany Foxx had to say about Nicki Minaj? Anybody who's offended by what I just said, don't subscribe, don't comment, just bounce before I have to block your ass. You know, people like to be fake offended. Like, come on now, we're talking about raunchy people here. What I just said can't be that offensive. There's always like some black chick in my comment section that tries to act like she's some pseudo prude. Like, oh please, heifer, like you didn't just have 2 penises last week. Shut up, bitch. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google Plus, and Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Be sure to hit the notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. It looks like a bell. Once you click that button, you'll be sent alerts and you'll be notified when new videos get posted. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Share this video on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, 2 cans with a string in the middle, and telepathically. That way everybody and their mama too gets to know that your girl Tiffany Foxx is out here basically really big hating on Nicki Minaj. Like she's about to become the new Remy Ma, the new big hater on the block. Let me find out. Also, she, of course, Tiffany Foxx, hood black chick, she of course supports the foolishness with Cardi B throwing the shoe at Nicki. She supports that corny ratchet ass BS. That's not how any adult should conduct themselves, not just in public but at an event like that. The only thing that she said that was right about it was, well, it shouldn't have been done at an event like that. So where should it have been done then? I mean, you shouldn't be throwing shoes at people. So I see why Tiffany Foxx didn't make it. But anyways, guys, gotta go. Meat Magazine. And I'm not participating in the war on pretty. Tiffany Foxx is a sexy bit. Okay? Okay? When I smash, hell yeah, my Jesus. And the woman's fine as hell. But I gotta call it the way it is, my lord. And she just sounds like a ridiculous hater. Get your first hit record, then get your second hit record, and then talk shit about Nicki. Kind of reminds me of how the only time we talk about Remy Ma is when she's talking about Nicki. You know what I mean? So now here we have Tiffany Foxx, and I'm like, okay, heifer. Would we really be talking about you if you weren't talking about Nicki? And the God's honest truth is no. She has some new music coming out, but nobody really knows. I think it's called The Bad Bitch Commandments, because they basically, showed the album cover or whatever at the end of the show. And she was looking pretty damn good on the album cover. But anyways, guys, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify, share this video on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, 2 cans with a string in the middle, and telepathically. All right, y'all. Whose side do you want? Tiffany Foxx's or Nicki Minaj? And is your girl Tiffany Foxx just a hater? Let me know below. Yeah, I'm going to have to post that interview on my blog on this article, but yeah, I got some work to do. I got this other, well, anyways, I got some videos to upload immediately. I got some stuff for you guys. You won't want to miss it. Subscribe. If not, you're a hater, and bye. Go away.